Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here. Welcome to Quarantine. This is a sponsored video. The developers shot me a message and say, Shaq, you might be interested in this title. Give it a go. We'll pay you for it, and let us know what you think. So here we are. I played the tutorial so far, and it's pretty cool. Let's get into it and see what it actually plays like. Now, I played more than the tutorial. I actually played the tutorial, and I played the first disease twice. So if you go to new game after playing the tutorial, bacteria. So I was trying to fight a bacteria, like infection that was spreading across the world, and I failed miserably. I was playing on medium difficulties. We're gonna try it again. Hopefully I've learned some things. Now the idea behind this game is it's turn-based. You get this global map, kind of like XCOM's global map, except for you're fighting off instead of the alien invasion. You're making these big decisions on how you're going to respond to this pandemic that's sweeping the world. And it's pretty cool. Let me get into it. So we choose our leader now. I'm gonna go with, I went with security last time, thinking that I was gonna try to like block the virus from getting out. So you can set up quarantine zones, but it costs a lot of money to do that. And I found that I didn't have enough operatives. I couldn't afford the operations that I needed to do to hold back the disease. So we're gonna go with diplomacy this time, I think. The diplomatic leader, this is the main leader you're gonna start with, right? Your first operative. The diplomat leader is skilled in negotiations with governments and acquiring support from them. They have a head start when raising influence and generating resources. In other words, setting up like offices and stuff I think will be cheaper. Now where do we wanna base out of? I don't think this makes a difference, honestly. It's just pick one. So we'll go with Los Angeles. Let's start it up. Now, this bit is random because the last time I did this, I had 2 cities infected in the United States. I think it was like LA and Vancouver, which isn't the United States, that's Canada, but LA, Vancouver quickly infected Denver, and it kind of spread from there, and I couldn't stop it in Mexico City, and it got into South America, and it just got real bad. And, well, Hong Kong, it was Tokyo that was infected last time and just spread like wildfire. And since I was so focused trying to stop what I had going on over here, it was chaos. It was pure chaos. So what do we got right now? Well, we've got our infected level, which is how many people are infected on the planet. If this fills up completely, we lose the game. We've got our income per day. Now we can augment this by establishing, let's click one of these little like cities, establishing an office. So we're kind of like this corporation / government agency trying to save the world here, and we do have to raise capital to get anything done. But you can only establish an office if it's near an infected zone, which I didn't know the first time. I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me do it. All right, so the first thing, what do we want to do? I have a few things I can do. Under my employ, I only have 1 operative, which kind of sucks. And I could use her to gather samples so we could start researching the virus. We could quarantine one of these cities, which would stem the virus from spreading faster, or this infection from spreading faster. But I can only do that with 1 operative, and we've got 3 cities infected. So what we're gonna do is play it smart. I'm gonna set up an office in Mexico City. This will generate more cash for us. We're now getting 20,000 a day. And the reason we want 20,000 a day is if I go into operations, oh, they're cheaper. So with every other leader you start with, it costs 30 grand to hire one of these professionals to work for you. You've got security, you've got scientists, you've got your diplomats, and your medics. I wonder if I pick up another diplomat, will this be even cheaper? But diplomats suck at everything else. Whereas, like, if I want to fight the virus in any one of these cities, like India or whatever, I need people that can do the treatment operations and do them well. Because she'll only do this, she won't do this too well. So let's go into operations, let's hire somebody. I'd like to start researching the cure ASAP. We don't actually have the money to hire anybody. We have to wait till next turn. So let's go under tech and start our research. So here's our technology. This is work in progress, is what they told me in the email. There's going to be more technology, or they're still kind of bouncing out. Improved logistics. New findings in the field of logistics give us the possibility to handle more operatives at a time. That could be really good. You only get 1 extra operative though. But they're how you do everything in the game. And if you've only, like, your max is 4 starting out? Or faster research times could be really good too. I'm gonna go faster research times, because right now, this is gonna take 4 days. Let's see how long it takes. That's gonna take 7 days. Shit. You know what, now, let's 7 days, it's a long time. Faster research could really be worth it though. We'll do faster research, see what happens. Okay, my one operative has done its job. I don't really have the money to do anything else. I guess that's gonna be it. We can go to the lab, but since I have no samples to work off of, we can't really study this, this infection. And every virus, so if you're working with a virus or if you're working with a bacteria, it changes what can happen and the events that happen that affects the game. But let's go ahead and intern. I haven't tried any of the other ones yet. I wanna beat this one first before I try anything else. All right, disease activity. It's already in Mexico City. It's already spread to Havana. Shit. That's not good because it can spread over to Africa. It can spread over to Dakar. I'm really surprised it didn't spread out here. This moved quick. Shit. All right, well let's hire an operative. So ops. I want to pick up Monica. You can join up with us. I don't have enough money to do anything else, and I'm pretty sure I don't have enough money to establish another office. I don't, but I can use my 2 operatives now to slow the infection rate. I really want to stop it from like if it goes out from Hong Kong, it can go in every direction. So let's get our new operative, do treatment operations. Now they do level up. She'll be able to reduce the infection in this area by 2. Looks like we've only got 1 there. That's fine though. It doesn't cost anything to do the treatment operations. Oh, okay, cool. So let's get you started. So Hong Kong has been treated now. Treatment operation was successful. Now I've had this fail, and I've actually had it kill the operative, which really sucks. They're all random events that'll make this even harder. At the same time, can I quarantine you? I don't think I have the money. Quarantine costs a considerable amount of cash. Operation is not affordable. 20,000. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. So what we can do though is we can send our main leader here to do a treatment operation in the area. She's not very good at it, but it will reduce by 1 and hopefully keep them from spreading to Africa. So, shit. All right, in the turn, let's see what happens. I need to start getting samples so I can start researching the cure. I'm screwing myself over here. All right, well, Hong Kong didn't spread, but it did head to Iran. What do I want to do? I can hire another operative. I need to hire another operative. Ops. I need to get a scientist. Let's grab a scientist. They're able to gather extra samples, and that's what you need, a certain amount of samples to start the research for the cure. We're gonna send you to Mexico City. Sampling. Make sure when you click one of these, it off selects the person that you had selected, so make sure you switch back to them. So there's our 2. You'll get a little experience. Hopefully you don't take much damage. Here's that health bar down here at the bottom. Go ahead and start the operation and get those samples. We now have 2 samples. Excellent. Now if we go to we go to the lab, I require 4 samples for any of this research. And they all take 6 days. Damn. You can hire researchers though if we can get our funding up. We don't have enough money though. But what we can do is I can send you to do a treatment operation here. Start the operation. Good. And then why don't we start another operation with our other person here, 2 treatment operations, just to stem the tide so it doesn't expand too far. Now we're probably gonna continue to expand into like Russia, I bet. And Hong Kong's probably gonna get more infected, and South America's gonna get screwed over, and it's just bad times for everybody. Damn it. Okay, Mumbai grew, but it didn't spread any farther. And as it gets worse and worse, the map starts to get all gnarly looking. Shit. Okay, it's fine. We're all fine here. What do we got? 25,000. We need... I know what we need to do. We need to get an office established here. Start an operation, build an office there. Completed. Now we're making 30,000 a day, so we'll be able to do more things per day. I hate to focus on making money, but it needs to be a thing. We need to drop this back, so let's get our operative. Oh, you're hurting. You gotta heal. I don't want to risk losing you because I can't afford to hire a new one. So you go ahead. So you get this heal operative. It just means they're not going to use their turn for anything, and you get your health back. So go ahead and start that operation. Take a rest. Operative is patched up. Excellent. Let's get our scientist grabbing more samples. Needs to be done. Now, I could use him to try to hold the disease back, but if I don't cure it, we're screwed anyways. So, all right, we have enough. We can finally start researching part 1 of the cure. Now these do something different. Let's see. Eliminate the fleas. Remove the primary vector that is infecting the city and infecting people. Okay, what's this one? Use antiseptics and drain away the toxins. Less than antibiotics are made available to the public to make sure the disease does not evolve and mutate. So this will probably lower, it sounds like these are lowering the possibility of maybe random events happening. And researching all 3 will cure us. So let's go with the fleas. We'll begin researching that. 6 days, How's our tech doing? 4 more days on this. 60,000 to hire engineers if I could get more money coming. So you could focus. You could focus on like just trying to treat it and hold it back, or focus on like making a ton of money or getting more people to work with you. It's kind of cool how the strategy works out in this. Let's get, wow, you gotta start working on treatment because it's real bad. Why can't you treat this? Apply basic treatment to the infected to lower deaths and fear. I don't seem to be able to do that here unless she's already done something. Oh, you guys have all been used up. Well, maybe I can hire another operative. I do have 15,000. Nope. No, I cannot. Oh, it even gives you little backgrounds. Exploiting his Playboy image, this son of a conquistador and a lawyer uses his charm and proposed to win. Okay, so that doesn't really do me any good. I guess I'm done with my turn. And the virus spreads. Mexico City is up. Inflammation, excuse me. Hospitals reporting that the infected are suffering painful swelling and chills. Use antibiotic drugs to combat the infection in the body. Isolate and monitor if I had security. Let's go with the only option I have other than do nothing. And it was successful, good. Now I don't know why, maybe it's because I have an operative there. Why was I able to do something there? In the other attempt that I made, I got a couple of those events, and like 2 out of the 3 that I got, I failed miserably, and the disease just exploded, and it was terrible. We're starting to build up. Shit. All right, we're hiring another operative. We're gonna take on a security professional, and we're gonna start stopping this virus from spreading. So the first thing we're gonna do with you, security lady, is quarantine this city. That'll keep it from spreading outside the city limits, and hopefully keep the rest of South America from being infected. I could do the same thing with Houston. I could like lock down Texas. I'm more worried about this getting out of control, honestly, than the United States, because I could quarantine New York and just like lock down the US. Hey, it's about the world and not just my country. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get you doing treatment operations in Delhi. All right, let's get 3 more days. 3 more days. Let's establish another office. Larger income coming in. Good, now we got 40,000 a day coming in. Mexico City's getting a little nuts. Why don't you do a treatment operation, Doc? I need to start getting samples, actually. Because as soon as this is done, I've got a few days. As soon as that is done, the research on the first part of the cure, Los Angeles is infected. Crap. The public are overly dependent on antibiotics. As we have always feared, the bacteria has now developed a partial resistance. This means the public is vulnerable. High risk, or medium risk. Enforce strict guidelines. Let's do it. Successful, excellent. The intervention was successful. Our guidelines were successfully observed, leading to a lessening of the situation's impact. The U.S. is getting a little overrun. Well, why don't we set up a quarantine area in LA? And in the next turn, if I've got the cash, actually I have the cash now. Doc, I want you to set up a quarantine area in Texas, and we'll try to keep it from getting into the United States. Holy shit, I just built a wall. See, that's a wall with a real purpose though. And not just a waste of money. All right, what else have we got? Let's get some treatments going on. No, you know what? I hate to do this, but we need samples. We got 4 days left. Start collecting samples. I should have used our scientists to do that. I should have swapped them around. It's too late now, though. And at the same time, can we establish another office? No, we can't. We can't. We don't have enough money. It costs a considerable amount, and I might be maxed out on how many offices I can have. So, let's... Can we treat this? We can. Let's treat the area. Using my manager person to do it. All right, intern. I may actually win this one. Oh, shit. So Havana's been affected for a while, but it got out to Dakar. I should have locked it down. I should have locked it down there. I can stop it at Dakar, and it can't get any farther. Quarantine the city, security officer. All right, we've got that locked down. There's nowhere else that it can go. I can have my treatment personnel get over there and start treating the infected to keep our numbers down. Start the treatment. That'll knock out 2 of the infected blocks. Good. I haven't lost anybody yet. That's surprising. And it can't get any farther, and it won't escape from New York getting into, like, Madrid or London or Rome, so... At the same time... Can we get any more operatives, or are we maxed? Yeah, we're maxed. 1 day left on our research. Perfect. I can't swap these guys out. Oh, the doc's hurting. All right, get a sample. Go ahead and start an operation, get a sample. Successful, and he's leveled up. We've got 3 samples now. We've almost got enough to do the research again. I think I've got this in the bag. I might be able to just quarantine all of the cities. I've got the money coming in now. Start operation to quarantine Hong Kong. Oh, that would be a hell of a challenge. All right, let's end it. I'm not sure if they can break quarantine, like if that's a possibility. I gotta get over here and quarantine this city. Security officer, quarantine. Only costing 10,000 because she's security. Good. Excellent, and then we'll just keep treating these 2 cities. Oh, we're done with our research. Lab, no tech. What do we want to pick up? So we can get fast learners. A workshop in improved learning will lead to faster knowledge gain for our operatives. It'll get them leveling up. I'd rather do this. This will lower our overall research. Or we could go to the lab, hire researchers. Let's hire researchers. Let's just dump money into researching the cure. Oh, I just ended my turn without, oh crap. I ended my turn without actually telling my people to do stuff. What do we got? The hospitals are reporting infections are suffering painful swelling chills. We'll give them the antibacterial therapy. If I've got that option, do it. Confirmed. What else we've got? Well, actually, let's just keep it from getting out. So quarantine, we've got the money. Go ahead and quarantine there. Oh, I was gonna use that money to, oops, to get more researchers. And then we can continue to treat the population in Havana. Good. Can I actually quarantine the last city? I've quarantined it. It can't get away now, unless they can break quarantine, and I'm not convinced they can. Let's go to the lab and begin research on, oh, I'm short a sample? Tell me I've got somebody not doing anything. I do. My manager lady. That'll give me the sample that I needed to begin the research for the cure. It's a cool little game. Like, it's totally distracting. I was supposed to go out and eat lunch today, and I just kept playing this, so I totally got... Okay, authorities are struggling to maintain general law and order. Mass panic and protest has boiled over into anarchy and lawlessness. Curfews are gonna piss people off. Or I could deploy the peacekeepers. Let's deploy peacekeepers. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Operation failed. Infection has increased by 2. And I'm already up to halfway. Okay, well, we can get all personnel on deck over here to you. Treat this. So Mexico City's looking okay. Good. Los Angeles, let's get the doc over there. You need to get a sample, actually. So you work on that. Oh, damn it. It switched back to her. She's supposed to be my quarantine person. Doc, where are you? Get sample. Start operation. Good. Now we've got more. Oh, we're almost finished this research, too. And our numbers are back down. I think we're looking all right. Let's just end the turn. Oh, I didn't put a research on. If this was a hard difficulty, I would have gotten my ass kicked. For sure. All right, to the lab. This is the last one. Use antiseptics to drain away the toxins. Do the research. Hire another researcher to make sure it happens faster. We've got 2 days until it's over. And it's just kind of putting out fires now. Did it again. It's all right. Treatment operations. Everywhere. Let's just end the turn a couple of times and see if I want it. Like, once you get ahead of it, you're good to go. Yep, there it is. We cured it.
With research completed, the cure was rolled out, stopping the contagion before any city fell into chaos.
They warned me that the ending audio may just get cut out and that they were gonna have that patched up before the game comes out. All right, guys, well, that is Quarantine from 505 Studios. It's a fun little game. It's coming out on Steam Early Access on the 9th. I'll put a link in the description, so if anybody who's interested can pick up a copy for like 10% off. They're only running that for a limited time. I'll put in the description how long that's running for, but yeah, it's a neat game. I'd like to see them continue to flesh it out. I still want to try out some of the more difficult, like, virus, right, where it just goes crazy and it's a little bit more unpredictable, because there weren't a lot of events and there was a lot of repeating events with the bacterial infection, and I don't know if that's just because of, you know, what I was going up against, or if that's just kind of how the game plays in early access so far. So I mean, it feels like a full fleshed out game. I just would like to see more random events that really kind of tell a narrative. All right, guys, well, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more sci-fi gaming modding goodness, and of course, well, indie games like this one, and I'll see you next time. Later, everybody.